Welcome to Primal Survival. So this is episode 2 on changing your brakes on your 2003 Yukon Denali XL 1500 all-wheel drive 6.0 Vortec motor. So I got my first video out that's showing you how to change the front disc brakes, and now I'm going to change the rear disc brakes. So let me show you what I got going on. So this is where I put the jack on this one. There's a nice solid frame piece right next to the wheel, and that's what you do right there. So then you pop off this little cap here with some kind of a tool. You know, a screwdriver works best. I have my handy dandy spirit knife, and that's gonna do a good job there. Just get underneath it like that, just enough. Pull it off, and there's your lug nuts. Now what you want to do, you want to get your impact drill. This is the best thing ever for changing out these things. You can see it in my other video, but we're using a 7/8 impact deep socket. That's what I recommend. Make sure you're going the right way. Make sure your socket is fully sitted on the lug nut. Let her rip. Alright, look how quick that was. Thank God for tools. Let's get all these lugger boys off of here. Make sure you put some gloves on. Gloves make everything easier. Keep your hands from getting too dirty and hurt. Knuckle busters, you know. I think I could live my whole life without having another knuckle buster. Alright, now make sure you put your lug nuts in your pocket, because I've misplaced them before and they're not cheap. Alright. Pull your tire off. Pull it out. If you're wondering why there's corn on the ground, I just went to the feed store and got some corn, and I put a little hole in it unloading it. So that'll be there for the birds or the squirrels or whatever. So this is what you got right here. You got rear disc brakes, modern technology. There's a lot more room to work on this thing than the front ones. But let me get my camera set up on the tripod and I'll get to work. Okay. So now I got my camera set up. I'll put my gloves back on. So this rear brake is a little different than the front brake. I actually like it better. Like I said, there's a ton more room to work. So something else, make sure you block the wheel. I know it's not snug up here, but I'm pretty confident in what I have here. Do all this at your own risk. If you want to block it up with some jack stands, that's ideal. But I got a little bit of this for a fail-safe. You know, angels watch over me. So here we go. So the way this is different from the front brake, this doesn't use the T55 torque bit. This uses a 12 millimeter. So it's just your normal 6-sided socket, 12 millimeter. Make sure it's going righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. We're going loosey, right? So that would be, that's right. That's loosey right there. And it's the same idea. You got 2 bolts holding the caliper on. Innovations. Okay, so look at that. That is actually just a small little bolt. No grease, nothing to worry about. Put that off to the side. Got another one on the bottom here. There we go. Is that the same bolt? Yeah, that's the same bolt. I just took a few more cranks, it seems, in the top one. Alright, now the fun part. That's getting the caliper off. Hopefully this one comes right off. Okay, see, it moved a little from the bottom. It's okay to tap him with a hammer. This is a 3-pound hammer. I like these. These are the best. They actually move a lot of, they have a lot of force to them with a small swing, so. Oh, there we go. There we go. I guess no pry bar needed. Awesome. All right, so that's what you got. This is much lighter. I like these a lot more than the front ones. Your front ones are more heavy duty. That's where you do most of the stopping. Look at this. This little plate fell off. That comes with each pad. You don't need that. Doggone pads out. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on out. There we go. Look at that. Metal on metal. Terrible. That's what was doing all the grinding. So I don't replace my rotors all the time. When I was 18, my dad told me about pad slapping your rotor. Now this is for budget minded. Do it all at your own risk. You should replace your rotor if it's like this. Me, I'm gonna do what I want, and I'm gonna just pad slap it. And over time, your brake pad will finish finish it out more. You know, so I've done it all my life. I've pad slapped everything that I've been metal on, and I've always come out on top just fine. But you know, do that at your own risk. I'm not responsible for any crazy happenings from that. All right, let's get this one here. Come on. Maybe it needs a gentle touch. There we go. Cool. Like to move it around, get all this old crap out of here. Now, the brake pads you need for this job are D834. D834. Those are the rear ones. They're different from the front ones. You really got these things wrapped up good. All right. So let's see the differences. There is gonna be a difference for sure. So let's see what we pulled off of here. So the one that was all metal on metal, that's the back one. Going like this. That had the squeaker on the bottom. So it looks like it's that one right there. Okay. Then the front one here had the squeaker on the top. Looks like it's that one right there. Let's get these on here. So look at that. There's these keeper little things. Don't mess those up. I'm sure you can get replacement ones, but they don't come with new pads. Look at that, beautiful. Thank you, Jesus. Now this one goes over here. Wow, look at that. Much easier than the front. Oh my gosh. All right, so then in order to get this caliper back on, you're gonna need a C-clamp. This is a 5-inch, seems to work fine. If you have a little oil and a little time, oil this little thing here. It'll make it go a lot quicker. And we're all about quickness around here, aren't we? Because I got things to do. I don't know about you, but I got a lot of things to do, and I need my wheels to do it. All right. So this one, I'm just going to do it on the rim. I'm not going to go down into the cylinder. So what's going to happen is this going in is going to make this one come up a little bit. So you got to do this one, then this one again. Then I think that's pretty much it. All right, let's see if that'll do it. Come on. Be enough, please, be enough. All right, it looks like it's enough. I got it. All right. Perfect. Awesome brake job. Now just start them by hand to hold it in place. All right, so once you got these tightened down, you really want to make sure they're bottomed out. Don't go crazy on them. But, you know, put some good pressure on them, you know. There you go. You do a little extra turn and you're good to go. And there you go. There's one rear brake job on a 2003 Yukon Denali XL rear brakes. Now let's put this tire back on. Here we go. Just let it hang there. Get your lug nuts out of your pocket. Now you're going to want to cinch these up with your hammer drill, but then we're going to have to put a torque wrench on it and torque them to the approximate foot-pounds, because that's the way the professionals do it, and it's for your safety. Make sure this thing don't spin off, hit somebody on the road and kill them, you know? Who wants that on their conscience? Not me. Now you want to tighten these up in a star pattern. So boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm going to hit these all just a little bit more. So this is what you need. This is a torque. This does torque foot-pounds for putting your lug nuts on, like the professionals use. You can probably get this at any AutoZone or whatever, O'Reilly's, whatever. Use your 7/8 inch socket, deep socket, off of what you took it off with the, you know, your hammer drill. And so what you do is you tighten these up. What's going to happen is, so this is set to 148. So the torque value is between 140 to 160, and 148, that's, you know, pretty much 150, right in the middle. So you're going to put this on here. There you go. It made some clicks. That's how you know. Clicky, clicky. After a while, you can get kind of a feel for, you know, how good it goes. Look at that one. There we go. All right, now that's how you do it. For the front and rear, putting tires on no matter what. You're taking a tire off, you put it back on just like that with your torque wrench. Make sure it's set to the correct foot-pounds for your year, make, and model. and you're good for the road. One last thing, we're putting this back on. Gotta keep things beautiful. All right, and there you go. Thank you for watching Primal Survival on how to change your brakes on a Yukon Denali 2003. Hit that like and share and subscribe button. Give me your critique on what you think on how I did. Okay, the last process of this whole thing is the most crucial thing that you can do. It already bit me in the rear one time. I didn't pump my brakes up after changing them. See, I got nothing on brake. Pump it up until it's hard to push down again. I'm gonna start my rig. Good old Bessie always cranks up. Pump it up like this. Make sure you take your jack out from under your car. And you're good to go. And all right, we'll see you on the next adventure.